Wedding season is in full swing, and while couples focus on love and romance as they should, they also need to keep their finances in check. Tammy Trenta, the founder and CEO of Family Financial, joins us with her expert advice on if your finances are ready to walk down the aisle. Tammy, good morning.
Morning, Michelle.
So excited to have you on the show because it is indeed wedding season. Why is it so important to discuss finances with your partner before you guys tie the knot, before you walk down the aisle?
Personal finance is the #1 reason that couples fight and the #2 reason they divorce. So discussing finances before marriage is crucial.
And what do you find is the greatest issue besides that? Because I know you said that is the top, one of the top reasons that couples fight. What other things do they argue about?
Well, remember, the main ways that we learn our financial habits are from our own parents and then our own life experiences. So what I find is the biggest issue that couples overlook is a lack of alignment on their financial goals and habits. So things like buying a house, credit score, savings, having children and how much it costs to have children, and certainly how you handle debt.
Yeah, all really big things. What's your best advice on how to approach that? How to sit down together and say, hey, we really need to have this conversation and discuss this before we get married?
Well, it definitely depends on the situation, right? There's people that get married earlier in life and nobody really has any assets, and that's probably a less uncomfortable conversation, but it's always good to have just a calm and neutral setting and bring up the issue. If there are issues where one spouse or one potential spouse has a business or assets that they're bringing into the marriage, and maybe they're getting married later in life, broaching the subject of a prenuptial agreement is something that I would recommend.
Yeah, that was my next question actually for you. How do you present that idea? Because that is less than romantic. I mean, nobody really wants to talk about breaking up. You're thinking about getting married and joining together. You don't want to talk about if you break up, but it's important to do so, right?
Absolutely. And I understand how uncomfortable it may seem. I think that the best way is to involve a neutral third party. And that could be a financial planner or even a therapist if you are seeing a therapist. But an independent third party can broach the subject in an unbiased way, and then leave the door open for further conversations. It's a natural part of the planning process. So it wouldn't be unusual for me to have that conversation with a couple who's about to tie the knot and say, well, how are we going to handle these things? Who's going to pay the bills and things like that?
Sure. And really quickly, my last question for you. What is one thing that you should prioritize once you're married, the #1 thing?
The #1 thing is budget and who is going to pay for what. So I like the 50-30-20 rule, which is 50% to essential needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to savings, which does need to be prioritized. And then from there, you can decide, depending on the spouse's incomes, if someone's earning more money, how do you contribute to those joint expenses? Should it be pro rata or 50-50? So that's a really good place to start.
Some really good advice. Tammy Trenta with Family Financial. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Ken.